Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and see what is coming forward for us in the month of July. Let's see any collective messages for my collective. As always, if you're interested in booking a personal with me, the link to that is in the description box below. This is a collective message, so please take it as it resonates to you and your situation. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cards. What is coming out? What does my collective need to hear for the month of July? We're going to pull 3 cards. What does my collective need to hear for the month of July? 3 cards. We have deservingness coming through third eye crown chakra. We have organized for success coming through in the throat chakra. We have donations, tithing, and charitable work. Okay, I'm going to start this first and foremost. When I see this card, and this is going to go a couple ways, so I want you to take this as it resonates to you. With this donations, tithing, and charitable work, when I see this card, when I'm doing personals, I always relate this into where you are somebody who probably does a lot for others, okay? Emotionally, mentally, physically, this could be in the job sense where it feels like you are giving more than what you receive. And sometimes not even in a bad way, where it's like maybe you do more work at your job than it is in the pay that you get back, right? It's like the service that you have to offer your coworkers or the service that you offer into others. It's like you are of service in that sense, right? Now, for others of you, this could also reference where it's like it's time for you to be a little bit of service, where it's like you might need to do some service for others this month in July, not in a bad way, okay? With this tithing and charitable work, I definitely feel like this could be towards yourself as well, where it's like organized for success. Sometimes it might feel like you're putting in, and it's not paying off, right? But I feel like this goes in together where it's like it's time for you to start organizing for your success. And if that means, and I'm just going to reference this in, a personal business way, it doesn't have to be that way. Take it as it resonates. But I feel, for example, let's say that you wanted to start a personal business, right? For my collective, you're looking to start a personal business. What I would say is get started on it, start doing it. And you might not see the payoff right away, right? But it's like it's time for you to start getting that ball rolling. It's time for you to start doing it. You might put in more than what you're getting out, but it doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. It's how it starts, right? This could be in a relationship. This could be in a friendship. This could be in, just personal life in general, where it's like it's time for you to start working towards that. Even if you're not going to see the payoff as of right now, it's time for you to start doing that, okay? We also have deservingness, organized for success. I definitely feel it's time for you to start focusing on what it is that you deserve when it comes into life, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. It's time for you to start focusing on that, because there is a big sense for my collective. It's like you deserve a lot more that's going on around you. It's time for you to stop pouring so much into everybody else or all these other situations and start pouring into yourself, okay? Third eye, crown chakra coming forward. I really want that envisionment within this month. I really want you to start focusing in on what it is that you're looking to achieve. And with this organized for success, this comes through in the throat chakra. I do want you using your throat chakra, where it's like speaking out to yourself, speaking out into others when it comes into this situation. But also start making your list, okay? If you want to move, if you want to create a business, if you want to create something mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, I want you to start making a list. How am I going to get there? How am I going to start working for this? I call this building your itinerary, right? If you're going to go on vacation, you're going to look at the place you want to go, look at things to do. You're going to build up, what are you going to do when you're out there? If you're out there for 5 days, what are you doing those 5 days that you're out there? That's kind of like, where are you going to stay? That's kind of what I feel with this organized success. It's time for you to start thinking about what it is that you want to do, where it is that you want to go, and have that courage behind your voice to yourself and others. Let's pull one piece of advice from our spirit guides for the month of July. What do you need to hear for the month of July? One piece of advice. One piece of advice for the month of July. All right, we have justice. Oh, I love this. Okay, and I love the way that spirit works. Get ready for good things that you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy towards your ambitions. The universe will align itself to you and provide what you're looking for with the right people, right circumstances, and resources to make it happen. I love this, okay? This is your message that for the month of July, I feel like balance is starting to come in. You may not feel that at this moment, okay? Listening to this, it might be like, oh, I mean, it sounds great, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Spirit's telling you, get ready for it. Get ready for things to happen for you. Yeah. Okay. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. Okay. Yes, I want you to focus in on what it is that you're looking for. Okay, and again, I think I said this in a couple readings ago where I was telling the collective that sometimes when a door is closed or you have experienced, one bad thing after another, it's easier to, kind of expect the worst. Like you hope for the best, but it's like I'm expecting the worst because I'm used to things falling through. I'm used to kind of being of this charitable work. And that's how I started this reading. I always say when I see this card and I'm doing a personal, that means that person, especially with these two cards coming out together, in personals, and if you had a personal with me, and I've told you this before, this is your sign again to just take that as further clarification. You do so much for others and other things. It's time for you to pour into yourself. It's time for this to happen, okay? I want you to focus in on what it is that you're looking for, what you deserve. And what you're asking for, it's like you deserve that, okay? Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, you deserve what you are asking for. Get ready for some good things, I feel, in the month of July. We're going to pull 3 more cards, and then we're going to get into tarot because I already just like this message so much. Let's go ahead and pull 3 more cards for my collective for July. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Give your inner critique a vacation day. Wow. All right. And then your life is so special. Okay. My collective, in the month of July, I want you just focusing on what it is that you deserve. I want you focusing in on paying yourself, giving yourself some grace, giving yourself, again, give that. I've said this before. There are so many critics and so many haters in this world. You do not need to be one of them, okay? You don't need to attack yourself. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody, has bumps in the road. Everybody has those things where it's like, dang, I shouldn't have done that. But that doesn't dictate your future, right? It's time for you to say goodbye to the baggage that you hold on to. I feel for some of you, this could be rocks that you've placed in your bag, rocks that somebody else has placed in your bag, but they're not meant for you any longer. It is time for you to let go of that baggage. It is weighing you down. It is time for you to focus on your success. Give yourself some grace, okay? Be kind to yourself. Your life is special. Even if it doesn't feel that way, I definitely feel like it's like you are very special. Give yourself some credit. Let's go ahead and just pull for the beginning, middle, and end. We're going to pull 4 cards for the beginning, middle, and end for my collective of July. What is happening in July of 2025 for my collective? We're going to pull 4 cards for the beginning, middle, and end. See what's coming forward for my collective in July. 4 cards. Okay, so we have the King of Swords coming on out. We have the Sun coming forward. We have the 10 of Pentacles coming forward. And the World coming forward. Okay, I want you to become very headstrong, okay? When we see the King of when we see the King of Swords, I always say, like, this is whether you are male or female, the King of Swords is a very grounded, stable energy. I know my truth. I know where I deserve to be. I know where I want to go, and I'm going to make it happen, okay? And with all of these cards, the month of July looks very beautiful for you. You might not feel that at this moment where it's been very heavy energy. And I'm not going to lie, I've done a lot of personals recently, and everybody seems to kind of be in that same funk where it's like, dang, like, what is going on right now? I want you to stand very true in your light, okay? If you want to make a certain amount of money financially, if you want to get a certain job, if you want to feel a way romantically, if this is spiritually, you're ready for the next step, if this is physically, you're trying to manifest something for yourself, stand very true in that thought. Do not allow yourself to feel like you are not capable of getting there. I don't care what has happened in the past, okay? Get ready for the things that you've been waiting for. Get ready for those things that you've been asking for, because Spirit is right here like, hey, I'm here to bring this crap forward for you. Not crap, but I'm here to bring this in for you, okay? Like, I feel Spirit is here to pour that light back into you that you've been pouring into everybody else for so long. With this Sun, this 10 of Pentacles and the World, I just feel like it's time for that excitement. It's time for that like happy-go-lucky energy. You've completed the bad cycles. It's time for some new chapters to start. I'm going to pull 4 more cards for the July collective. What's happening in July for my collective? See if we can get anything specific out. We have the Knight of Cups. There can be an offer coming forward for you. There could be something that's coming in for you. This could be romantically because it is the Knight of Cups. There could be a romantical offer coming in for you. This could also reference, you know, like a job offer. Something's coming in for you though. All right, let's see. We dropped 2 other cards. Let's see what else is coming forward. All right, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards on this 2 of Swords. Let's see what is Spirit. And this could be where it's like you feel blocked from this energy, or you don't see this coming. You don't see a possibility for this to happen for yourself. Let's pull 3 cards on this 2 of Swords. What is Spirit saying about this 2 of Swords for my collective? All right, so we have the 2 of Cups coming forward. We have the Ace of Wands coming forward, and we have the Justice. If you're struggling romantically, some way, shape, or form, this could be where it's like, you know, in love in general. This could be with a specific partner. This could be with a person. This could be in a job sense, right? I want to say it's going to be okay. Where you feel very blocked from, I feel like something is coming in to kind of bring this balance in with this Justice. Oh my God, you got Justice twice. So I definitely feel when it comes into this, there's some big balance coming into this situation. And I feel this could be more about something very specifically where it's like you've been really worried about something, or you've been really holding yourself back. But I feel that this is like you're being hard on yourself. You're being very hard on yourself. There's baggage that you carry onto. And this could be like, you know, you've gone through bad relationships. You're ready for a good one. This could be you want to get a better job, or you want to get a promotion, but it's like it hasn't happened. It's like you don't see a possibility of it happening in some way, shape, or form. I feel like there's a sense here where it's like when I see the Kings, I want to say I feel like they're more of that like, whew, like that big grounded type of energy. That's kind of what I feel for you in the month of July. I feel like there's something here where it's like it's going to be okay. Balance is coming in. Allow yourself to see the good side of things. If you need to do a reboot of your own thoughts, or and that's kind of hard to do, right? I'm not going to lie to you when I speak at Spirit, it's not me, because I'd be sitting here and I'd be a liar sitting here saying like, oh, so easy to rewrite your thought process. It is not. It is really hard when things are triggering you, or things are brought up, or things this, that way, and with this 2 of Swords, I feel like this is where it's like, I don't see this happening for me. I don't see how that is possible. But we have this Ace of Wands. I feel that there's something here where it's like either something's coming in. This could be like, again, a physical offer coming in for you. This could be, you know, something where it's like an opportunity. Like there's an opportunity kind of coming up for you that's very compatible. And it's like it's here to bring you some balance in this situation. Yeah, we have the Strength coming on out. I feel like it's like you're going to be okay. You might feel like it's hard right now, but I just feel like it's going to be okay. I'm going to pull 4 more cards for my collective. Let's just pull, oops, sorry, I was going to pull this down a little bit. Let's pull 4 more cards for my collective. Okay, we have the Priestess coming in. I always say that's Spirit talking with you, working with you when it comes into this situation. Ask Spirit to give you some guidance, okay? With this High Priestess, ask Spirit to give you some signs, and I promise you're going to receive them. I teach this in my class. Pick out a symbol with Spirit. We have the Knight of Wands coming forward. Pick out a symbol with Spirit and ask for that ×3. Whether this be numbers, whether this be, you know, a symbol, whatever it is, an animal. I want you to pick it out with Spirit and ask for that sign ×3. We have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, so we have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, I feel with this this coming forward, oh my God, I love that. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. I feel that you could be somebody who really runs through your mind, okay? And it's like you think of every which possibility, but I don't always think that you think of the best possibilities. I think that you could be really hard on yourself in certain ways or certain aspects, and I want you to really kind of become a little bit kinder to yourself when it comes into this situation. I'm just going to pull 3 of these oracle cards. Let's just kind of see any other messages. I feel by the end of July, I feel like you're feeling very fulfilled, okay? You might not feel that way going into July, but I feel by the end of July, you're feeling very fulfilled. Whatever it is that you felt blocked from, or you kind of just didn't see a possibility for something, I feel like it's coming in for you. We have action. It is time for you to take action. It's time for you to organize for your success. We have Jupiter coming forward, growth. And in your astrocartography chart, Jupiter is all about that go lucky line, okay? Manifesting, if you talk about like you want to manifest this, you want to manifest that, we always place you on your Jupiter line. So I would say it's really time for you to take action on what it is that you're trying to manifest, whatever it is that you're trying to make happen for yourself. It's time for you to take action in that. Pay attention to your wants. And that actually says new opportunity. I feel like there could be an opportunity or an offering that's coming forward for you in the month of July. And it could be romantical because we have this as well, like romantical offer. Oh my God, I already talked about triggers. So triggers coming forward. We have higher self, activation, and we have thoughts, feeling trapped, overthinking, coming over the 7 of Cups. I feel that certain things might trigger you or certain things might be brought up, but I feel like this is more in the sense of healing, okay? Like this is like in a sense of healing. It's time for you to heal from whatever it was. If this is like you have had bad relationships or you really struggle in relationships, or if this is like in a job sense, it's time, like if you're being triggered, I feel like it's time for you to let that energy go. It's time for it to go, return it back into the universe, okay? All right. We have spiritual strength. Let spirit guide you through the challenges along the way, okay? I conquer obstacles. I feel when it comes into this, if there's anything that's in front of you in the month of July, I feel like Spirit is here to tell you, like, I'm here to help you through all of this. I want you to feel like it's time for some good things to happen for you. It's time for you to, like, kind of, I feel you can pour into everybody else. It's time for, like, that energy to be poured back into you in some way, shape, or form. So please take that as it resonates with you. But I definitely want to say in the month of July, what I want you focusing in on is what do you deserve? And that emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, what do you deserve? Okay. And if you're wanting something, the perfect relationship, a better job, something financially, something in the physical, you deserve it. Be in that energy of understanding that you deserve whatever this is that you're asking for. And it's time for you to get there. If you have something, if you write a list, right, of where you want to be in 6 months from now, what aligns on these two lists? And if there's something not aligning, it's time to kind of boot that out of the way, because I'm organizing for my success. I'm organizing for my happiness. And even if there might be some bumps in the road or some challenges ahead of me, I know I'm going to get there, because right here, I conquer all my obstacles. I want to say that I'm just going to pull a positive for yes, negative for no, but I feel for my collective that this is all happening for you by the end of July. Like, you might be going into the month of July feeling a certain way, but by the end of the month of July, you're feeling way better. Can I just get a confirmation on that, Spirit? Positive for yes, negative for no. Can I get a confirmation on that? All right, so we have the 4 of Swords, which would be a yes card. Yep, you need to rest yourself. We have that Magician. Oh my God, and that 9 of Cups. Give yourself some grace. Allow yourself some rest, okay? If you believe in the magic is possible. I feel like it's time for some magic to be sprinkled upon your path. It's time for that excitement, that happiness to lead you into this sense of fulfillment. And I promise you, I understand what it's like when it's like your thoughts run wild, you overthink, you kind of think about every which situation. I've seen that with the 7 of Cups, where it's like you kind of think of a lot of different possibilities, and they may not always be the best possibilities. I feel like it's like I can think of 50 wrongs and 1 right? And it's like, instead of thinking of all the good possibilities, I think of all the wrong possibilities, but it's probably because of what you've experienced in the past. It's time to let the past go. The past does not dictate your future, and it's time for good things to start happening for you. And this is my confirmation. Spirit is saying, yes, by the end of July, this is what's coming forward. You may not feel this way going into July, but I promise by the end of July, you're sitting here at this 9 of Cups in this fulfillment type of energy, okay? I'm sending you all lots of love and light. I hope everybody enjoyed their messages. Take care.